Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Dobby Baird.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for Paul, Rue, Charles.
That works. We are here today to jump back into the All-Stars, but before we do that, we have continued to survive and some would say thrive in Los Angeles. Have you had any special Los Angeles moments in this last week?
Los Angeles moments. I'm working on the jingle. That's a first.
It's pretty solid. It's very original.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, we hung out on your roof. That was really nice. We ordered pizza. That was delicious.
So fun. Which is very LA. Did we ever eat pizza outside in Chicago?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't even think they have pizza there, right?
No, they only have lasagna that they call pizza.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Let's see. I made some returns.
Can I tell you this?
Did you make some returns today?
Yes.
I did too.
We talked about it on our last episode. We're bad returners. And so I think I was feeling kind of empowered by putting it out into the universe. And by that I mean throwing it in your face. That I actually organized my returns and I made Curtis make 8 returns.
Is that where he is right now?
Yeah, he went to go return all my stuff. Thank you. Returning is so important.
You have to return.
Oh.
Return. Is that a song?
Yeah.
Return, Lord. Return, Lord.
No,
the
we're
grave
good.
no longer has a hold on you.
I love that song. Okay, I have to be honest with you. I love Christian drag. It's so fun. Okay, can I tell you something? This is my old age update. This is not an LA update, it's an old age update. This past weekend was my 20th high school reunion.
Oh!
Okay, I did not go, because Facebook exists. I heard you see what they look like. I don't need to see it in person. I know that I am death equals lady. Like, I know I tell a lot of death stories. I get that from my mother. I almost died. I'm sorry. I got too excited. My mom loves a death story. She loves to call us and tell us when someone that we met when we were 7 years old died. Like, for instance, an old woman that was in a church got T-boned. She was pulling out of a parking lot, and then she got T-boned, and she and her dog died.
Oh, not the dog.
I know. But the joy, the glee in our mother's voice to tell me that this woman I don't know was T-boned and died with her dog, I could hear the smile. But I get it. I'm the same way. So anyway, my 20-year high school reunion was this past Saturday. What day is it? Saturday. Fun day. I guess somebody posted pictures from the event on Facebook, and of course my mom found it because my mom follows everyone I went to high school with. One of them had, I guess they had set up an in memoriam sign. It was said to the class of 2002 who went before us, and it was just a list of all the people who died.
Were you on it?
I wish. I was so jealous. There was 9 names. I knew a few of them, but for the most part, I was didn't affect me. I mean, yeah. I know that's not what it was about, but it's still, I'm okay. But my mom, thrilled. She sends this at 6 in the morning, her time, to me and my brother, and is did you see this? And then we don't respond, and she's have you seen this yet? And we don't respond, and she's isn't this sad? Mom, just call me and tell me all of their deaths and exactly how it happened.
Oh my gosh.
But I think it's
hereditary.
Yeah, I do think it's hereditary. It is an illness.
Yeah.
Are you going to your high school reunion in 2 years?
Only if they book me.
Mm-hmm.
To perform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot I did have a fun LA moment. Your friend Kevin on TikTok, I went and streamed with him.
Yes, you did.
And we streamed a video game that was fun.
What was it?
It's called The Quarry.
Sure.
There was gay in it, a little bit of gay. But I did tell this story on there. If you watch that, one of my nephews is staying with my parents right now.
Oh, and he's gay?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
But they called me on speakerphone.
So much.
My mom called me on speakerphone with my nephew in the background. I think he's 10 or 11. I don't know. And they were Bretton has a question for you. And then my nephew was do you regret not graduating college? And I said, absolutely not. In fact, I wish I wouldn't have gone. It was a waste of time for me personally. And my mom said, no, don't tell him that.
She set herself up. She did.
She should have known.
But also, I love.
Yeah.
I love.
And
that
she was
here. Will you be the warning to your nephew?
Well, it's because I knew what I was gonna do. Didn't need a degree. I think he wants to do Legos.
Did you know? Well, anyway, so if your high school reunion is coming up, we are here to tell you it is not worth it.
Girl, can you imagine our 20-year IMHO reunion?
Oh, it's going to be great. I already have so many plans. So Chan and I are going to do a benefit at your grave, and I will be tap dancing on your grave because I like that turn of phrase, and I'm ready to live it.
Well, now I do want to be cremated again.
Yeah, but see, you want to be. But when you're dead, all bets are off. Have you seen those girls on TikTok who have those warehouses full of bodies, but they're like natural? They bury you in soil and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do that. I want to be like a potted plant.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
IMHO goes to the funeral home.
I won't be respectful. I can't go. A big reason I didn't go to my high school reunion as well, I don't trust myself. I think I'd just be so disrespectful.
Everyone. Oh.
Oh no. I would scream. Oh God. Oh no.
I don't think I would.
It's all the people
anyone.
on Facebook that I had to like delete off my Facebook because of all of their like pro-Trump, pro-life bullshit.
Oh, gross.
Sitting there with their abortions they had in high school.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get into All Stars.
Let's get into All Stars. They got to recreate. It's a design challenge, and they got to recreate famous RuPaul looks. But they didn't get to pick any. They got to pick from a number. And actually, the winner of last week, the Vivienne, she got to pick first, and then she got to say who could pick next, and went down the line. That was a little bit of fun.
It was a little fun domino effect. It did feel like lazy producer planning. I'm just gonna say it, but I loved it.
I did think it was
weird.
weird.
A simple setup.
I did think it was weird that Jada and Evie didn't pick the people who gave them stars.
I agree.
Because that happened last episode.
I had the exact same thought.
But I'm not mad at them.
No. Live your life. And I really don't think these girls are taking the stars that seriously at this point. They're all seeing that it's kind of a setup.
Nobody should. They're just balls of gas.
That's what I would have done at my reunion if I had to go. I would have had to laugh a lot at stuff like that.
Yeah, because I would have been playing your reunion.
Well, they don't believe in science down there, so all of their science jokes are...
Same. Hard same.
Yeah. What is the first thought that comes to your head? RuPaul look, you have to do it. What is it?
Oh, obviously the elf ears flip-flops from a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, solid.
What would you?
I would do the weakest link. When she's in the green and that straight blonde hair, I think that would be epic. Do you remember when Milk did Rue as a boy on the runway and they were so offended? They were like, this isn't drag, you can't do this.
Yeah.
That would slay today.
Yeah.
So it's another design challenge, which I loved that Monet was like, are you kidding? We've already done one. Why do we have to do another one?
Yeah.
And to see Jinx react and say, well, Vivienne, sorry, you plunged the wrong person. Because, Jinx isn't going to win a design challenge. We love her.
Yeah.
She's not going to win. Should we just go right to the runway?
Yeah, let's do it.
RuPaul walks out. Now, I think RuPaul had set herself up. She was saying, I have incredible looks, so this look had to be incredible as well.
Oh, I liked it.
And it was amazing.
It's
one of my favorite RuPaul looks ever. A chain that loops through the holes and then down onto her leg.
Thank you, Zaldi. Thank you,
Zopra. I wonder if this was specifically made and then, we have to save this for something special because it was special when it walked down the runway.
Yeah.
You know what else was special? Betsey Johnson and her old rickety bones just splitting on the runway.
Okay, I love Betsey Johnson. Did you know this about her? She didn't go to sewing school. She didn't take formal lessons. She and her friends just started making dresses together because they thought that would be fun. And then they were so popular, and she only ever made one of everything. So if you find a Betsey Johnson dress, it's unique. There's nothing else like it. Like when she's at award shows and stuff, people will come up to her and be like, oh my God, I'm wearing Betsey Johnson. She's like, I remember that. That's fun. I was in the kitchen drinking wine with my friend when I made that. Isn't that so? She's so cute.
I love all of her stuff. I love all the over-the-top shit. I've never bought a Betsey Johnson item, but there was a time I came very, very close. Do you remember when we did Dueling Little Mermaids at Bar Redacted?
Yes. I
found this mermaid sea necklace that I was obsessed with, and it was Betsey Johnson. I think it was only $100, $100 or $200. It wasn't insane, but at the time when I was working at Bar Redacted, where they were paying me nickels on the dime, I was like, I can't afford it. And I think about that necklace a lot. So when I saw her old little pussy hit the ground, I was like, I need to go back and look for that.
What are you gonna give to your daughters? When you...
Credit card debt.
What I like about this design challenge, it's not don't recreate it perfectly, do an interpretation of it, which is what is always interesting to me. So let's start with Evie Oddly. Oh, look at that.
She flipped it upside down.
She
She
flipped
took
it
the
upside
look
down.
and she flipped it upside down.
I think this is the supermodel of the world, right?
Yes. Gorgeous. The
Those pants were so
alone.
cool.
I'm so impressed with Evie Oddly. And there's always new moments where I go,
Because she's doing it on her terms.
which is so important.
Yeah.
If you got to stay on your terms, because who knows when someone will throw a condition at you.
Or conditioner. Next is the Vivienne in this golden bunny look.
Looked
The Despy Awards.
Looked gorgeous.
Looked
She looked
gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous. It did read a little less interpretation and,
And more
literal.
direct. Yeah, this was the one. I mean, it looks great.
It looks amazing.
But this was the only one that I was like, oh, that's kind of a copy.
I wish she had done something a little more inventive.
Yeah, because everyone else did.
Yeah, but she
But
looks
there is
incredible.
nothing bad about this.
No.
It's great. And I love the hair, too. Shea Coulee.
Ooh.
I think robbed.
I don't think robbed. And I'll tell you why. From the waist up, she's gorgeous. It read to me, okay, pardon me, please don't tell her. It read to me that she ran out of time and like pants were the only option. She looked so unfinished to me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Listen, from the waist up, I think it's fucking brilliant. It's incredible. I would have preferred her just wearing a panty, to be quite honest.
I got
get rid of the. But the pants look so unfinished to me. Pardon me. And to the judges.
Well, I love it. I love their hair. Yeah. I do get that it's like a cute little pencil pant. Like maybe if it had the pattern too or something.
Don't know.
She did so much work and she hasn't had a star in a while.
I know. It is getting
So I wanted this to be the moment. Yeah. And I freaking loved her makeup.
I know. It's always so good.
Let's talk about Trinity the Tuck in this gorgeous Season 8 promo look reimagined. Now, she obviously brought this pattern. This is the same silhouette as the red, but it is beautiful. It works for her. It's gorgeous. It's stoned.
And she does it so quick.
And she did it, and she helped everyone else. Like, this is really good.
I know.
This is really good.
She's good at it.
And it's the same. It's in the same family.
I did like the creativity, and I like that she made it her own, but, like, I love baby doll dresses. My problem is I can never get baby doll dresses because I have I was born male, sorry. I have a man's ribcage. Like, it's really wide.
And I'm telling you, you don't.
Thank you so much.
You really don't.
Well, no, I have a bunch of penises falling off my ribcage. It's a condition. But I love a baby doll. I think there's nothing cuter. I also, I think it is? Professional drag queens. You don't have to tuck, and you don't have to cinch.
Raja, who got the Born Naked promo look. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I like the reimagining. I like the angel wings.
I think it's cool. I think it's a little messy. I don't know. Okay, I say this with all due respect. I'm not Violet Chachki. I could never. My ribs, again, too big. The looks that she brings down the runway, to me, para mí, feel unedited.
I just wanted to sit with that for a second.
No, I got very uncomfortable.
Jinx Monsoon, she is not a sewer. She's not a designer.
She's a shower.
I don't think this is absolutely a big reinterpretation of the original look, the down and up drag race promo look.
And it did remind me a lot of her first design challenge look, where there was a lot of tulle glued in specific areas. So
I think this was a forgiving. I will say I'm not a fan of one leg.
Me neither. I don't think it's flattering.
But I get it was like this is an interpretation of a slit leg showing. Jada Essence Hall in the Diana Ross Divas tribute look.
This
was
took me out.
Yeah.
And how exciting is it to see Jada, to see Evie excelling in these ways when initially I don't think a lot of people viewed them as competition, and they are stiff competition.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is fitted perfectly. It's not easy to work with those fabrics. And the hair is so cool.
It's perfect. She looks incredible. Instant win. Truly.
She is truly the all-star. And Monet Exchange in the face bikini look. I loved this. I didn't understand why it wasn't. I almost kind of thought she was going to be in the top.
I did too. I thought it was between Jada and Monet because we've seen the thing from Trinity before. We've seen that look. We've seen her ability before. So I kind of thought that Because Monet was early in the choosing. She was like 3rd or 4th, and she went for Face Kini, which I thought was a brave choice, and I thought it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
She said she had never made that hat before, and I thought the hat looked really good.
The hat, I did appreciate the different patterns, how they pointed out specifically that they kind of work well with each other.
So finished, too. Yeah, I was a little surprised.
It's a little, I will say it maybe is a little simpler that they did a body, to make a bodysuit than like a gown. But but whatever, I liked it. She made the boot covers, she covered the corset, she made that hat.
Her boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, those boots are gonna walk all over Rue.
Oh, you did it.
Well, you just never know because of the power dynamic. Have you heard of Shakespeare? So we get the top two.
The top two, it is Jada, which we love. We obsessed with.
Love obsessed.
And Trinity, which is great.
Don't disagree completely. Like, her look was incredible.
And she was so kind in helping everyone else. She's really doing a good job on this series, I will say.
She does Drag Race well. I have not enjoyed Trinity's lip syncs because there's a desperation. If you don't connect with the song and you can tell that the person is really trying to make someone laugh or really like, look, I got that lyric because I did this movement. It's too much. I feel like she kind of let herself go on this one. And I felt like she was just really enjoying herself. Maybe because she had lost so many, I think they made the right choice ultimately.
Oh, really? You think she was better than Jada?
I do. In this lip sync.
In this lip sync?
I do not think that she has won any of her previous lip syncs. But I thought, yeah. Jada, to me, read more of the Trinity role of, like, really trying to connect with the judges and not really as connected to the song.
I'll see that. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. Trinity wins. She gets to choose who's going to get the platinum plunger. And she takes her sweet time figuring out who it's going to be. But ultimately...
I did fast forward a little because it was taking a long time.
It was really taking a long time.
Wow.
But she did ultimately give it to Miss Evie Oddly, who, because of last week, now is in the front runner, has won some of the most.
Yeah. I thought that was a really smart choice.
Yes.
I thought that was a really good choice. I do think it's funny, though, Jada has still not been blocked.
It's like they said on Las Culturistas, and I said it here. I think people are kind of undervaluing Jada and like not really looking her way.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
But she's freaking amazing.
She has 3 stars now. Y'all are in trouble.
And when it comes to a lip sync, if she's in that top 4, everyone better watch out.
Well, and ultimately, it's not about
who you love.
Well, yeah, it's not specifically about who has the better drag career. Who do you like overall as a drag queen? It's about how they're playing this game. And Jinx even said when she gave her the star, the person who's really keeping this workroom light, who's really just making all of us laugh and happy to be here, is Jada. So as far as I'm concerned, with her wins, plus how she's just kind of playing the game.
And Jada had just blocked Jinx the week before.
Yeah. Like, I think she's wiping the floor with everybody. As far as this game is concerned,
yeah,
I think Jada's a front runner. I wonder if it's too late now, with only a few challenges left, for them to correct that mistake that, let's be honest, they all kind of made.
They did. I bet
Jinx as well, giving her that legend star. I bet she's starting to regret it now.
Starting to regret it.
Legendary.
Fun episode. Really, this season, this is...
Yep.
I'm not bored.
Right.
And they're not giving anyone bad critiques. But it's still interesting to watch. It makes me wonder if we can't just do that all the time. Also, okay. Shout out, I took note. No, be serious.
Oh, sorry.
I love all of their looks, like when they're just out of drag in the workroom.
I know.
They're all bringing such cute looks 24/7.
They got TV money now. They can go to stores.
Can we get TV money?
No. Bitch, I went to Marshall's the other day. I had an arm filled with pants, $7, shirts, $10. And I put everything back because I realized, you don't have Marshall's money. Thank you everyone so much for joining us for yet another All-Stars episode. We only have 4 to 5 episodes left.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5, yeah.
I think they said they had 4 challenges next week in the preview. They were like, we only have 4 more main challenges.
Yeah, because they keep saying halfway point, and I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, I don't do math. We will be back next week with yet again another episode of All-Stars. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and of course the bell notification so you never miss any video.
Yes, and if you're new, welcome. We also have Patreon. You can join us over there for all the the behind the scenes gossip, tea,
And additional episodes.
Also,
we're on Cameo, so if you need us to send a message to your employer that says you're giving your 2 weeks, we can absolutely do that. Although, technically, you don't have to give 2 weeks. That's all bullshit. It's made up.
Not anymore.
It's
Not
made
after
up.
what they've been up to. These corporations.
It's made up.
No.
Also, if you'd like a video from both of us that we could send to, like, your family members or your doctor, just to, if you're... You ever been to the doctor and they say, what's wrong? Oh, no, you don't have insurance.
Oh, insurance.
When I go to the doctor, sometimes they'll be like, what's wrong? And I need to tell them that there's congestion in my penis, but I can't. I'm too embarrassed. So I say,
that's called
headache.
It's called congestion if it's in your penis.
Yeah, but I don't know that because I won't tell my doctor that. We will give that to your doctor. We will let them know. So go ahead and head over to IMHOtheSHOw and get yourself Cameo.
And if you're hungry, why wait? Grab a Snickers.
Remember when Snickers made those commercials where, like, in the back seat, someone was being an asshole and they turned into Aretha Franklin? R.I.P. Aretha. Gone too soon. All right, we love you. Goodbye. Wasn't there a Liza one, too? Where someone was being, like, a total diva and they turned into Liza Minnelli until they ate a Snickers? Okay, let me say this. If we were in a car and you turned into Liza Minnelli, I would rip that Snickers from your hand and throw it to the ground. If one of your friends suddenly turns into Liza Minnelli, why would you want your friend back?
Absolutely.
Is your friend Liza? I didn't think so.
God, I love her so much.
I know. I don't think she's doing well.
She's
lived such a long life.
I say that
with
from the bottom of my heart. I hope we die before she does.
And I say this with my medical knowledge. I think we will.
I got a cup with a lid on it because...
You got a reusable cup.
I got a reusable cup because I have spilled coffee on my brand new rug twice, and one was really bad.
That's bad.
Yeah. So I live with a lesbian and she has one.
Oh, of course she does.
She helped me get the stain out, but actually she kind of just moved the stain out to the edge, so I got to re-go over
That's kind of fun, though, that she's redistributing wealth.
Redistributing brown.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like I guess I don't really tell you about when I'm in a bad mood.
You live your life, you do what you got to do for you. But I do feel like you often don't share when you're feeling that way.
You're probably right.
And that I feel like if that started to become a regular thing, perhaps it would be easier to kind of let it go in the moment because it's been acknowledged. But you are very obvious when you're in a bad mood. So, like, you're not
but did you know?
it. I was sitting like 10 feet away from you,
Yeah.
so no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I did notice in the car on the way home, you were very quiet, which is not like you. You actually say a lot of things. It's tough.
I have a message.
Let's kill this message. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bow.
Go stream Blackpink on Spotify and wherever
Today.
songs are made.
And today. Oh, actually, okay, podcast recommendation.
Podcast recommendation.
This American Life, I know I'm old. This American Life is one of my favorite podcasts, and they did a repeat of an episode they did years ago, but I listened to it and I forgot about the story. I was reminded as I was listening to it. Sashir Zamita,
Sashir
Zamita. She does a story, and it's so beautifully produced where it's like her stand-up and then the actual backstory where she's talking to her mom about it, and then the stand-up, and then it's really beautiful. And her mom was forced by her mother to be one of the first people to desegregate their school. And so she didn't want to do it, but her mom made her do it. And it's just her kind of, this many years later, still feeling that hurt because her life in that school was hell.
Wow.
Because Arkansas.
I mean, This American Life, you say?
This American Life.
Okay.
It's really fucking good. And it's a comedian, and her mom has a pretty good sense of humor throughout this pretty rough story, but it's beautiful. Please go listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
I've just been watching Game of Thrones. I've been rewatching.
You have to start watching Loot. Watch Loot. Okay, let me tell you. Apple TV Plus. It is Maya Rudolph. She is married to Adam Scott from Severance.
Oh.
And he cheats on her with the girl from Kimmy Schmidt, the older daughter in the first couple seasons. So she gets a divorce. Now she's worth $90 billion. And she's like, I'm bored. And then she goes into her foundation that was set up in her name that she didn't know existed. And her assistant, Joel Kim Booster,
We obsessed.
love, is like, this isn't a great idea. And she's like, well, I need a purpose. So she goes in the office. Ron Funches is in it. He's so cute. And her, like, I mean, adversary in that she's very serious and she takes the foundation very serious, so she doesn't want Maya Rudolph fucking things up, is Rodriguez. Pose. What's her name?
Oh, Michaela J.
Michaela J. Rodriguez. She plays, like, her adversary.
Oh, I love that.
It's so good. And it's heartwarming, and it's funny, obviously, because it's Maya Rudolph, but go watch that.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna watch the first 3 tomorrow on the plane.
On the plane, where are you going?
No big deal. I'm just going back to Chicago for a couple weeks. I just left a few.
A couple weeks?
I told you this, Darby. On
You
the way
didn't say a
home.
fucking couple weeks.
On the way home from the cemetery. Yes, I did.
You said a couple weeks? Why would it take you a couple weeks?
Well, I have to tie up some loose ends. I have to,
You don't have any loose ends. You barely have any ends.
I have a few, and they're loose. And I got booked for a post-Pride onesie party at...
At where?
Huh?
Did you say Barbara?
No. I said, It's paying me the most they've ever paid me. It's paying me $100. And I can't turn that down. I have never gotten that kind of money.
For a second, when I thought that was real, I really thought, like, murder-suicide. So how long are you going to be gone?
Just a couple days.
Just a couple days.
I'm coming back Friday. So we can film on Sunday.
Don't scare me. That scares the shit out of me. Okay, bye.